Hello guys. Welcome to the chats. Welcome to today's Frolic series from the Fashionistas Chronicle. That's part of the Vicorial underscore space with through my fashionista line. So you're welcome to today's chat. Through my fashionista line. So you're welcome to today's chat. So feel free to join the show and interact with others while we move around. Hello, lovely Anouk. How are you, darling? Welcome to the show. Hit the like button as you come into the house, and we see how it goes. So, today's weather is really beautiful. Beautiful weather. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Anouk. Thanks a lot, lovely Anouk. The Passage Finder, hello, good morning, welcome to the chat. Sidra darling, welcome. Thanks a lot. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. And let's keep moving. So we are on the freeway today. It's a beautiful weather through the countryside. And the temperature, ground temperature today is 16 degrees. Can you guys imagine that in the middle of winter? Anyway, the winter is fastly going away, so we should be heading towards the spring. So it's a good weather. So let's frolic along. Feel free to the Passage Finder. Hello, darling. Welcome to the house. Good weather today. 16 degrees centigrade. Wow. It's so beautiful and warm. So we're gonna take a drive now along the freeway to some small cities, villages nearby here, just to get out and do something. So let's enjoy the show together. Feel free to connect with each other as you like to, and that's what it is here. So thanks guys for joining the show, and I hope you guys can hear me. Well, this is what it is. I hope you guys can hear me. So just tap the screen, double tap the screen to give the video a like while we keep moving. Yes, Sidra, have you tapped the screen? Wow, look at the view here. Look at the view through the countryside. Wow. That's what it is here. So we keep moving. We keep moving, guys. 16 degrees here. It's Central European time. And it's local time here is 11:45 a.m. Amsterdam time. So let's keep moving. As you join the show, even if you're in the bushes, just hit the like button while we keep moving. Robin Miller, darling, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining the show. I think we've seen this morning watching Jason and Gina in Doha. Yeah, that was nice video they did there. At least we could see know a little bit of what that is really happening here. So let's enjoy the beautiful weather, Robin. You like the weather? What you see here is 16 degrees. Can you imagine that? It's really warm and we love it. Just double tap the screen, please. Double tap to give me a like, give the video a like while we keep moving. So 2 weeks ago it was heavy snow. And now we're waking up to the sun. I think 2-3 days now we have the sun. 2-3 days right now. But that notwithstanding, in the night you have to put on the heater in the house. It's cold in the night. It can go to 0, can go to 2 or 3 degrees. But in the daytime now, this is the weather. Probably it will continue till weekend. Then we know what it is. But that's what it is, guys. So Doha is being hit right now. Wow, please pray for Jason and Gina. Wow, right now. I hope it's not the airport area. Man, this guy is the guy is really crazy. I can't even imagine that. Yeah, they want to drag everybody into their own world. That is for only them and not for everybody. They want to drag everybody in it. I think it's better they try to get out of that place as soon as possible. Here, the Passage Finder, I was out yesterday and it was lovely in the UK. Yes, yes, the whole place, since we UK and Netherlands, Germany is almost in the same altitude, so the weather sometimes it's similar. So once you have it here, you have the same thing in Germany and the same thing in the UK. That's really nice. Nice weather. Nice weather. So through the countryside, guys, this is what it is here. This is what is obtainable here. Let me zoom up a little bit. This is a skating track, for learners, for the kids, for the village. Once it's cold, and try to, measure whether the thickness is good enough for the skating. Then the kids, learners like us, can, dabble in, but no way I wouldn't do that. So Passage Finder said I was out yesterday. Oh, yes, I've read that. So Passage Finder, how are you doing? Yeah. How you doing, guys? You guys haven't tapped the screen. Tap the screen to give the video a like. Just double tap it. Once you double tap it, then it will be okay. So this is where we are, guys. It's a little bit disappointing with all the connection, with all the fights and all that stuff, rockets everywhere, man. I was even thinking of going to that Dubai. Then I could have been stocked, because only I was just waiting to get a cheap ticket. I was watching out for anything cheaper coming out there. So if I had had any cheap ticket, I think they could have. So this is another wharf, industrial wharf, chemical, where most of these chemical companies, they ship out all their chemicals. So that's what it is here. But and the brook and this thing here, it's an industrial village terrain. Most things are being shipped out from there too. So it's exactly where we are, guys. So just to let you see the landscape of it, small areas with the industries and all that. Kemente, oh, that's the local government office there. Wow. So guys, that's what that saved me from going to Dubai. If not, I would have probably been stranded there. Though we've had our owner here, they send out the plane to pick the people. So most of the people that were stranded are back here. But I don't know how they managed, because I'm always also, when you see a place under siege with all the, what do you call it, everywhere dropping. Man, it can drop anywhere. It can be in the airport, anywhere, the airport, the seaports, everywhere. You have mad people right there doing this. This is incredible. Targeting the wrong people. Lovely Anouk, have you double tap the screen? Lovely Anouk, I'm gonna wait here. Put it on the road side. Put on the, okay, let it face the road. So we see here, and what's really happening here, guys. So it's even the gas prices have gone up now. We used to buy gas 2 months ago for €1.70 per liter. Now it's €2. €2.20 right now, this one. Yeah, even diesel have even gone up. This is incredible situation, guys. We are here. Everything is going to go up. Inflation, everything, man. I hope they can give us a break and let us try to survive this situation. Robin Miller, the airspace is closed. That's why people can't get out of these places. Yeah, that's the thing, because once the airspace is closed, there's no security about the airspace. So I think the best thing is to close it. But then, even with that too, they're still sending, what do you call it? Drones. They're still sending drones there. And I don't know why they should decide to do that, to target innocent people, tourists, people that just happen to go on their own holiday, and they're being caught up. And guys, you can imagine the number of people stranded is in the Middle East. They mentioned the number of Americans stranded, tourists, anyway, and in Dubai is an expatriate city. So you find expatriates from all over the world going to work there. And the same thing in Doha too. So with that, we are surprised because yesterday I was watching the news. So many people, maybe more than 15,000 expatriates were stranded already in is it Kuwait? In Kuwait and in Dubai too. You still have a large number of it. Then plus tourists that went there, especially this time that the weather is good. The people that went there for tourism with the good weather just to get out of it when it was very cold here with snow dropping everywhere, like people from New York. It was the whole place was full of snow. So most people that got out there was just to get out and have a warm weather to enjoy a little bit. And what do they find? The whole mess, the whole place being messed up. It's a terrible, terrible situation. It's a terrible situation, but wow, what can we do? Let's see in the few weeks to come, maybe things will change. And I'm surprised because they said, oh, the United Arab Emirates will pay for, people that are stranded, pay for their hotel and all that. So I was surprised when Justin and Gina said, no, there was nothing like that. Only if you were, you had a layover on your flight, then you were entitled tourism on your own. Man, you don't have money, you're stranded in a strange place like that, and you have to eat, you have to do everything. Then it becomes a burden. It becomes really, really heavy. But well, let's see how it goes. Maybe they will change course. Maybe there will be a de-escalation of the whole situation so that at least people can have an access to, to fly back, to fly back to their different locations. That's why even traveling now is no more enjoyment. It's no more enjoyment. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Man, the world is becoming very, very unsafe everywhere. It is terrible. It is terrible. Very unsafe everywhere. Well, hope we can really get out of it. So how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? Lovely Anouk, how are you doing? You okay, Lovely Anouk? Yes. And who was here again? Sidra. Welcome, Sidra. Thanks, Sidra, for all your support. Please, guys, my friends, let's support Sidra. Let's support each other. So this is exactly where we are today. So my frolicking series, guys, please don't forget to also watch my fashionista line. And a lot is yet to come this summer when I can actually wear my normal clothing outside. So I'll be doing a lot of fashionista series there. I can have a lot of videos, new videos coming up at least. So that's what I'm going to do. So Robin Millet said, keep praying for everyone, Vico Real. I will see you soon. Thanks a lot, darling. You're a darling. Thanks a lot for the support. I really, really appreciate it. I don't take any support for granted. Thanks a lot. So I just said, well, let me just put out this, but I'm waiting now because Mr. Vico needs to pick something somewhere here. Then we can continue instead of standing a standstill. But meanwhile, we can discuss a little bit of everything. If any person has anything on the table to discuss, then let's have it on the table and let's roll it on. That's what it is. Yes, guys. Thanks a lot. I really, really appreciate your support. Your support is very important. That's why we're here. Because without your support, then we're not here. So I appreciate it, guys. Well, let's see how many minutes and he comes out and we take a little drive around again. Let's see, another 1 or 2 minutes. It should be out from here. Then we take a drive around through the countryside to see what that is really, really happening. It's difficult. It's a difficult situation, but sometimes things like this do happen. What can we do? It's that's the situation. So welcome, guys, to Vico Real _ space. But don't forget to hit the like button. That's very important to raise the algorithm. So we keep doing that. I'm just waiting now. Yes. Kazan, darling. Welcome to the show. Thanks a lot, Kazan. Thanks a lot for all your support. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. You've always been there for me. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So I'm just waiting a few minutes. Let Mr. Vico, he wants to get something, pick something here now. Then we drive around the countryside. It's a good weather today. Extremely good weather today. Very, very good weather today. 16 degrees centigrade. 16 degrees. Yes. Thanks. Thanks for the like. 16 degrees. So it's extremely warm even inside the cabin. I love it. But when you get out, it's cold, eh? I was feeling cold outside. I took something short, a short jacket, but I noticed that I could feel cold even on my legs. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Inside the car, it's a lot of heat here. So, Kazan, yeah, gas, has it gone up? Our gas now, the benzene now is €2 per liter, €2.09 per liter. So everything is going up now. The gas subsidy has been taken off, and it's going to get to at least €2.25 pump price from the government. That's what they estimate now. Yeah, wow. Spring looking, knocking the doors. Yes, exactly. It's very hot. But it looks really hot. From inside the car, you feel it, but when you go outside, you feel the cold. The cold is still there, even when it's 16 degrees. But I think when it gets to afternoon around 2 p.m., then the warmness from outside can really be there. But in the car or inside your house, if you sit by the window, or in the office by the window, then you can feel the sun from your back, which is also very good. That's why the small flowers are, coming up. So but, it's a good thing. Oh my God. I was waiting for Mr. Vico to come out so that I would take a little drive out. Yes. So Sidra, yes. Kazan bro, hello, yes. Welcome guys. Thanks a lot for support. Thanks a lot for your support. We have a little patience because we're going to take a little drive around. We waiting to pick something. So Kazan, yes, supply chain is disrupted, and we are only just starting. Economists predict it will take approximately 10 years to dip and get out on the other side. Yes, I have economists in the house. So he's always been able to predict the market and all that stuff, and how to adjust so that you don't feel it. You have to start adjusting early, start making preparations to adjust, getting ready for the impact, because the impact is going to be there. I think Europe is going to feel it more. Europe is going to feel it more because, hello, Lucy. Welcome to the chat, Lucy. Thanks a lot for joining. Thank you. I think Europe is going to feel it more because what happened there is that the Ukraine had signed off 50% of its mineral to the US, and the remaining 50%, who has it? Russia. So in Europe, upon everything that Europe had put in the war, so Europe will go empty. So I think there will be a great recession in Europe. From now before the war ends and after the war, Europe will go empty, while the other two people will, will gain. They will gain because it's like the mineral resources has already been signed off, divided into two. This one takes 50%, and the other 50, who takes it, obviously, is Russia. So that is the situation where we are right now. So, but we just hope everything will be fine. We hope everything can go fine. Oh, my phone is getting very hot. What happened? Getting very hot. Let me put this down a little bit. I think it's this thing. Because I'm standing, it's from the sun from outside, I think. Standing right here. Sidra, no worries. Understandable. Yeah, join my ID, please. No problem. So, Lucy, how are you? You were with Justin and Gina this morning, too. I was there with them from the beginning. It was a nice one. Well, if did somebody say that the place is being hit right now, something like that. Who was that? Was it the passage finder that said that? Oh my God, then we're in trouble. Then we are really, really in trouble, guys. Man, 1 minute it's okay, the next minute anything can happen. They just keep spreading the whole thing, and they send one to Turkey, but the NATO was able to intercept it. NATO was able to intercept it, but it's going to be tough because the Turkish will not take that. They won't take that. It's not their war. It's nobody's war. Why should they be distributing all the rockets everywhere? I don't know why, trying to disrupt people's peace. Vico, you saw the new horses arrived in Nairobi, Kenge additions. Yes, I saw it. In fact, was it yesterday I saw it? I was trying to look at it, but I had to look at Justin and Gina. I wanted to know what was happening in that area too. So I'm going to have a look at it. But has it really? No, I didn't have. Okay, I didn't watch it. Okay. No, I didn't. I have not watched Justin and Gina yet. Okay, you haven't. Yeah, they had an early morning this morning around in our own time here. I think it was 7:45 or so. I saw them online and I watched them. Okay, somebody else said that right after that time that they were hitting, that there were some rockets going up there. Oh my God, we don't know. So Kenge, I think, but what do you guys really think about this Cleoboni? Because is Cleoboni really, really okay? Is there something wrong with him? What is he right there for? Because I am concerned. We should have concern about his safety there. Because in that place, that they poison people anyhow. Everybody knows. Yabohan said it's not a good place. Even Demon even said that that is the last place that he can ever eat. That people coming for Mora's party, they should be careful. Oh. They should be careful of how they eat. That she, as a native of that place, can never eat in that place. Because there's always a lot of poisoning. So I don't know why that guy will go there. Meanwhile, they're talking about eating. They're talking about food since. They're talking about food. They're talking about food. That this woman prepared food for him. And this one, okay, come over here to eat. Okay, to more, to this. Okay, they'll bring the food to the villa. And Cleo, they ask him, where are you from? Dorina asked. He said, I am a Pan-Africanist from nowhere. Nobody really knows where Cleo comes from. If something were to happen to Cleo, how do they get his family to inform the family? That's my fear here. So the passage finder said Cleoboni is a crazy, obviously, extremely crazy. And Kazan said, Vico, all the best for Jason and Gina and hope they get hope well soon. Yes, Coco Mama is also stocked with the family. Yes. Let's keep them in all our prayers. Well, we have to really, really pray for them because when you find yourself in a war zone, tomorrow, you never know tomorrow. You can wake up, it can be better today, and tomorrow you never know what happened. So it's always a very difficult situation for any person to experience. You know, living in a war zone, even for one night, even out to get out of it. There's always that fear. You never know. The fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is always very, very big. So Lucy said, I think Cleo will be fine. Both him and Mora know what they are doing. That's what I think too. I say, could it all be scripted? Probably it's all scripted. Probably it's all scripted. And you see that, you know, their channel, you see that their views went skyrocketing. All the views went up, kaboom, kaboom. So probably it's scripted, but when it gets to food, that's what I'm afraid, because they're used to doing all those nasty things for people in the food, and people will go, once you go, you come back and you're sick, and anything can actually happen. So I think that's exactly what really happens here. Then Kazan said, yes, Vico, I thought too about safety for Cleo. He will be given corn mom honeys. And that honey, once you take it, you guys remember, Jamaican grandma took that honey. The other one, Africa, what was her name, that passed away in the hotel, that one too took that jar of the honey. We don't know what is inside that jar. That whoever took that jar away, there's always a problem, you know. So we don't know what is inside that jar. So, and purchase finder said, but Cleo was not filming. I don't think so. Cleo had you know, that cap, or is it a cap or what in him? He can have a small hidden camera there. He could have had a small hidden camera there.
Show your face.
And with that, you could actually know that, you know, I don't think he's really that crazy or stupid. There must be something. Or he could even hide it in his shirt, under the what do you call it? The neck of the shirt. You can have a small clip there. But anyway, in the coming days, we will know whether it was all scripted or not. That's what I see there. Okay, now, the cousin said, I am Lucy. My guess is Kenge is lying. He's lying low with Cleo until he buys the land for him using his the sun won't allow me to read well. Also build and then turn against him. Obviously, that's another good scenario. That's another good scenario. That's another good scenario. Wow, that's our countryside here, guys. It's all water. The land is below sea level, guys. You guys know that. You guys know that, yeah. So that's what I see there. Then Lucy said, Cleo will soon know the Tingo. I pray he's safe. My prayer is that he's safe. He doesn't just go there, because if he has to sleep there for many days, he has to eat from there. He has to eat from there. Where are you from? He doesn't want to mention. South Africa or where? He's not mentioning anything. If something were to happen to him, who can somebody contact? That's my fear. So, and yes, the pastor finder said he could have, he may look crazy, but probably not really crazy. He knows what he's doing, I think. So, and Kazan said, I'm Lucy. Kenge wants to milk Cleo dry, and once he cannot fund anymore, he drops him. If he is building, that's another Kenge building coming up, obviously. And the land probably is going to be on his name. If the land is on his name and he finished building, don't worry, we do this, I have forgiven you. Convince him, because Cleo is playing along, and Mora too can also be playing along. So it can also be scripted in both sides, for both sides. Or he's dealing, or he has maybe he's his new business partner connecting him with how to buy a cheap horses. These horses are horses that could have also outlived their real good state of life. You know, maybe the horses are no more that good. Maybe at most, maybe another 5 years or 3 or 4 years, the horses are no more, and that's why the owners wanted to get rid of. And if Cleo is truly in South Africa, probably he could have also said, don't worry, I live here, I can help you source for horse. I've been watching your channel, I see that you have problem, I can get you the best prices and all that stuff. And then now come back into joint partnership, becoming good friends again. You know, nothing goes for nothing with Mora, nothing goes for nothing. And Mora is somebody that doesn't really forgive. So if he can really forgive Cleo, then there must be something to gain. Some gains are there for him. That's what I see there. So Kazan said, wait a minute. The passage finder, that is the other side. Cleo might be having hidden cameras to corner the Kenges and make headlines news with the shenanigan businesses that take place in the villa and the village. Yeah, that's what I think. Because there's no way you just go there, look so stupid like that, only if he's not mentally outright. But if he's mentally outright, I think he has his hidden camera somewhere, and they just pretend, put on that cap like a crazy guy, can have a small camera there, can have on his shirt, the neck of his shirt, pinned somewhere there, and they're just looking stupid, like he doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, but we're going to find out that at least in some few weeks to come. And even the horses, he would have gone around watching the horses and all that stuff. You never know. Show me and I show you. Rub some small something in the horse's lips. Allegedly, guys. I'm not confirming anything. It's allegedly.
Show them your face.
It's allegedly. So, Kazan said, I think Mora and the Cleo has something going on, but Devi and the D and Con mom didn't seem to know anything about it. Probably because probably the brother wouldn't want them to know something about it, because when there's competition in that family, they don't really come out with the truth about really how they get things done, how they achieve their donors and all that. That certain things that they don't really put out across them, within them, because they're all in competition. I see a lot of competition there. So that's exactly, guys. This is a little bit of Vico. So let me show you guys my little face. Oh my God. So today I'm not blonde. Today I am a little bit blacky. Well, let me show you guys back. Let me reverse it back to the highway. So we see it's about talking, not about me. Yes. So Kazan is the passage finder. So that's my thought, because they're in competition. They never really come out to tell people, to show the others, this is what I'm doing. Only, like when Mora went to Lady J's building. You did this. You get this. Oh, you can do this. Oh, I bought a land there. The other land across there, if you go straight a little bit, that is what that I bought. So sometimes I think they don't even know who owns this, who doesn't own this. They're all in competition with themselves. That's what I see there. But for Cleo Bonnie, I am, anxiously waiting to see the end. I want to see exactly what these people are up to. I know they have something in their sleeves, and Mora knows his own, Cleo knows his own, or they are together in a new business. They are together in a new business as business partner. Probably could have called Cleo, don't worry, there will be a lot of noise about it, but we can fend that out and continue. We are in business first, don't worry. He could have said that to him and said, well, the reactors will always be there. Well, my families are still young, they don't understand the business, anything, forget about it. You are my visitor. Whatever is being put out there, only me and you, we know the truth. So let's watch this space. Let's ride on like that. It could have just assured Cleo. But is Cleo still in the village? That's what I don't know, because I saw Uncle Mo said Cleo has left the village. Gitiriba said almost the same thing too. And in another person's video, he said Cleo was still very much around. So we don't really know exactly what's the right position there. Malice, the queen, how are you, darling? Welcome to the house. Thank you, Malice. Thank you for joining. Thank you. You're welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen for the like. Give the video a like, guys. Thanks a lot, Malice. So, well, join and connect. This is still part of the join and connect, so you guys can always continue to help yourself out. So, Malice, I'm showing the beautiful weather here. It's 16 degrees here. Oh, 17 already. Wow. That's a bombshell, man. It's 17 already. Then Maastricht could be up to 20, eh?
Yes.
Maastricht could be up to 20. Wow. So, Kazan Vico, my opinion, Kenge's partner in the horses business seems to be committing Kenge with the expensive horses, knowing Kenge will fail and then claim refund, and Kenge would sell his land and lose everything. That is it. But the thing is that, in that part of where they are, the law does not really function. Whereby the police, they will make false reports. Even if you are going to the court, they will try to manipulate everything, the paperwork. So I don't know his co-partner, they said is what's his name again, the co-partner on this horse business. The guy didn't think straight. You guys remember when he wanted to start that safari, he wanted to have a joint partnership with was it, no, it wasn't Jamtor, what was the other guy's name, I've forgotten the guy's name. And when everybody cried out in the internet, the guy pulled out the last minute. When everybody cried out, hey guy, you already have your company and you want to do business, which business has Emora successfully executed, that you want to risk everything when you have your company running, you have your safari cars, it's going to be a problem. And that guy shy away, that guy ran away. Hello Lillian Reeds, welcome to the show. Thanks a lot for joining the show. Thanks a lot, Lillian. Thank you. Thank you. So, and the guy pulled out. So this very guy now, I've forgotten his name, that is in partnership with him, is still going to fail because Mora, anything business with Mora is not really a good business guy. His own niche right now is begging, and he's succeeding with it. So anything business is a waste of time, because how can you place animals in a place that 3 animals are dead already? How can you place another new one? What do you expect to find? 3 animals are gone. 3 horses are gone, and you still to do business with him, place horses there. So I do not know, but I think at the end of the day, well, the donators will pay for it. Maybe the guy too indirectly is using Mora and pushing the donators to donate through Mora. Whether they share the money at the end together, who knows what it is. What it is there, sometimes I try to wonder, but I'm not really getting the picture clear. That's what I see there. So Kazan said, Vico, I don't think the partner is that dumb to spend $30,000 plus on each horses, ending up spending a lot without getting Kenge sign up some serious documents. Kenge is tied to this mess. Yes, I think so. He would have the donor. The donor is what is the name of this donor? I don't know whether he's in the States or in the UK. Obviously would have gotten him to sign, because any business like that with Kenge that involve $30,000 for each horse, or 20,000 as he said, or 22, then he would have signed something, because without that, there's no way the business will kick off, knowing Mora, that Mora will come tomorrow and want to rob them like what they did to Jam Toss. So that Jam Tour business is still in the internet, everybody knows it. So whoever wants to have business, do any business with Mora, must be get him to sign something, because without that, man, he will just put you aside, block you, and you can't get access to him again. And he goes and sit down, and they call for 1,000 donators to come, because now he's talking big. He wants big donation. That's all that he needs. So guys, this is the countryside. This is the countryside, and they call it Dokum. That's the name of the village here. Dokum. It's in the northern part, yes. So Lillian reads, yes, SMH, yes. So that's what I think. That's what I think, Kazan. But we're going to see a little bit of whatever that is already here. So Lillian, yes, I often wonder if he really have a partner, or he's pretending, because he don't want his supporters to find out he spent so much on those horses. Well, sometimes, you know, because when the horse, I mean, if somebody, a real supporter, I'm supporting you, and I see that 3 of these horses are gone, why should I have the nerve? Why should I have the liver to continue supporting you again? I wouldn't do that again. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like that. So, and Lucy said, I think Mora and that investor are, we call it wash business. That is another good scenario. That is another good one. It could be possible, and the guy is just using him to launder it. It's just using him because he knows with him, he is open to everything. Mora is open to everything. So it's a sort of guy that any person will use for any business of that nature. That is quite possible. Yes. So Lillian said, I often wonder if he really have a partner. Yes. Okay, we've read that. And Kazan said, Vico, unless the horses are stolen, that is true, or wild, and they are lying about the pricing to benefit from a certain charity or organization, then that means the partner is spending close to $500,000. Exactly. But I go with this scenario that it could be, somebody trying to launder money and using him, because a Mora will always be the, ooh, see the new tulips coming out, the new flowers coming out. The whole street, my God, is coming out. Just the small sun, and it's all full, beautiful. So Passage Finder, yes, Kazan, I think the horses might be wild, because why do they all need training? That is it. Because if they were real horses that were already in use for, purposes of this, for racing and all that, then it should have been up to date. But now it's like trying to train them on everything. There's something going on here, guys. So the Passage Finder, yes, Kazan, I think the horses might be wild, yes. And Lillian said, I'm Lucy, Kazan, yes. So Kenge is a mesa. He doesn't spend his own money. Definitely someone is using Kenge for money. Yes, that is true. Via the horses, but Kenge will lose at the end. Yeah, that is true. That's true. The thing is that if they discovered all that, that will continue to, spoil his chances. Oh, it's okay here. That will continue to hamper. Like he wants to travel now, the visa that he couldn't get before, he will always have a problem with it. Because once they can't get to that guy and all that stuff, and they see because everything, he's paying everything through his PayPal account, his Cash App, or the other one, Zelic. It's all American accounts. And you see all that money being gone, I don't know. Or will the guy pay directly to the person in South Africa and he goes there to pick it? We don't really even know anything. The guy is just something else. There's a lot going on. With Kenge, you guys know, anything can happen with that guy. That guy is not serious about anything. So, Kazan, I think the horses might be. Okay, yeah, I've read that. Okay, Kazan, the Passage Finder. You are right. That makes absolute sense. And we have seen that the Kenge was using the Nairobi owner, who also had horses being delivered to get his own used at the same transportation. Use the same transportation, yes. Yes, we saw that too. Kenge is planning a lot of things. But the thing is that when the problem comes, the other guys might be smarter than him. They'll get out of it. Because for him, I think he doesn't want to take responsibility of any casualty that comes with it. And that was why when he said that horse, he's tried everything, the money he's put in to help him survive, and that money could have been well enough for him to get a new horse. People shouldn't be surprised if you don't see the horse again. You should know that the horse is no more, that he's done more than enough. So for him, it's like he doesn't give a damn. For him, instead of wasting time, he wants to move forward to make more money. So it's like for the guy, okay, you've already invested this. What do we do? And the guy is looking up like, should I go back? If I go out of it, then all that I have put in, I'm going to lose. What do I do? And Kenge said, if you like, you bring more money, we get another one replacement for the one that is gone. Or maybe another 2 or 3. If not, I can't do nothing. So whoever would have invested would have said, hell, what do I do? I'm in a tight situation. Then if you think of, man, then I have to do something to keep the flow. And Kenge want the money, want the flow to keep on. You say, look at it, we've built it's like a ranch. Because call it a ranch now with all what he has built now. and all the woods they're painting and, dividing where they will be trained. Because it's obviously these horses are from the wild, they were never trained. So the first training will come from here. And it's for the horses to get the horses, get them pregnant, to deliver so that they can sell. That's what Kenge is really, or they as a group, they are really interested. To get the horses pregnant, to deliver so that they can sell the baby horses. That's what they are into. Then while doing that, for a horse, obviously it needs training, it needs movement. You cannot keep a horse down. A horse is used to that. He needs that. So I think that's what we see here. So, and Lillian said, I also think the horse that died was Rosio's, and that was her investment. That is why she was so upset. Yes, I thought about it too. Why would she be so, obsessed about that that horse was no more? Then I said, probably that one could have been her own investment. That one could have been her own, and that was why it was so painful to her. Well, she's made a lot of gain, so if she happened to lose that one, it's well enough. Let that one go. Or probably some donatives would have said, okay, we buy you a new horse. And that's why she's hoping that a new horse is going to come to replace that. But we don't know, was that horse even pregnant, the one that died? Because we understand, I think we come to understand, is it two of the horses are pregnant. So we don't know whether that one was one of them that was pregnant. And for Rocio, if that one was pregnant and now dead, oh my God, see what I'm losing, because if that one had given birth, then she would have sold it to make money. So everything there is about money, what we see there. And Kazan said passage finder Kenge only paid transport because he was not the only person having horses delivered. Kenge was worried about the rest of the journey to the village, which makes sense. Yes, that's true. Because since he wasn't the only one that owned the horses that came from South Africa, the other ones from, was it Nairobi or where, had some other horses inside plus his own. So it's like, they make a joint transportation from South Africa to Kenya. And from Kenya there, the final destination, he will take care of that to Nyabohanse. So I think it's only that part that he would have actually paid for his own, but the rest ones would have been a shed. The rest journey would have been a shed with the other people. And I think we even heard that they said, oh, the horses were stopped in the border. Something like that the border stopped the horses. And we were wondering, why would they stop the horses? Or the horses didn't have a complete paper, because normally they need a traveling paper too, that the horses were in good condition to be able, for the transportation across the border. So that's what we were thinking as of that time. Yes, lovely Anouk. Osuyemi, darling, welcome to the house. How are you, darling? How are you doing, Osuyemi? Welcome to the chat. Thanks a lot for joining, Osuyemi. Okay, Osuyemi, you have a blue jacket. I hope you are okay. Welcome. So Lillian, so that's exactly what we see. So that's exactly, well, let's see what's going to happen with the horses now. Let's see what's going to happen with the ones that has just arrived in Nairobi. We'll see whether it's going to be, is it going to be 2 horses or 3 horses. Let's see, but I think they are mostly interested in getting the horses to get pregnant to, on a reproductive side. Because apart from that, is it that they want to use the horses for horse racing? No. So on a reproductive side, so that they can sell, they can make more money. But this is not a small joke business. That's what Kenge and the friends, they don't know. It's not a small joke. It's something. Julie Castell, welcome to the house. Greetings, everyone. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Julie, where are you from? Are you a content creator? Jules Castell, are you a content creator? Yes, Kazan Vico, considering Kenge does not have the horse business registered and it's a sole proprietor where someone pays for the losses with their assets too. When this horse project fails, Kenge will pay heavily. That's what we think. But the guy must really get Kenge tied into it with a good contract, because without that, Kenge is not even prepared to travel again. He will sit down there begging and we'll forget about everything. Everything will be locked down there. That's what I see there. The guy should be able, he gets him tied up with a good contract. So, and Lillian said all that money he gained through the scheme, through his schemes, will take time, trickle down before his eyes. He better change. Kenge is not the type that will change. What I see there, now he tries the mingle, it didn't work. But the only one that he sees that the money is coming through is the beggartron. The begging. I call it beggartronomic. Because every day he just opened his mouth, the money is coming. I don't know how those people manage to just pass all this money to him. Yes, Julius, I'm well. And you? I'm good, Julius. Watching from Nigeria. Wow, Julius, welcome. How are you doing? Yes, I'm a content creator. Okay, that's good. Okay, I give a blue jacket, but please don't kick anybody. Don't erase anything from anybody, okay? Please, let's be civil. Don't kick anybody out. Nobody kicks anybody out here, and don't. It's just for you. The blue jacket is just for you to help yourself out, but not to kick anybody out, okay? And don't remove any message. I have to see it first before it could be removed, okay? So Kazanviko, I agree the partner would have to tie Kenge with a contract. Yeah, a very strong one, a very strong one, because since the law does not really even work in that their place, that's why sometimes I said I don't even know whether that village is under Kenya or is under Tanzania. Because today, when the law catches up with them from Kenya, they will escape to Tanzanian side. From Tanzanian side, the law catches up with them there. You see them cross over border and enter the side. So, and these things anyway, in most countries that people that live just by the border area, within 10 kilometers to the border or 5 kilometers to the border, sometimes it's easy for them to switch, very easy, just to escape the wrath or the law of one side that is going after them. So with the Kenge, the guy really has to, and I think the guy should have been in that place. Supposed to have been, because you want to do business with him, supposed to have been on ground, go to village, that place, village even up to the border, village, ask questions, ask a lot of things to know who you're dealing with too, to know how the system there works. Because from a distance, you cannot make such a commitment, commit that kind of money with somebody like this. You cannot. So one has to be extra intelligent in dealing. Yes. No kicking. Thank you, Vico. Okay, then you can navigate your way around the house too. Okay. So, and Lillian said, I'm hoping it's going to change, because before Bio, it's gonna be a sad scene. Yes. I just hope the new horses will survive the new terrain again, because for me, I mean, why would you entrust a new horse to a place that 3 horses are gone? If that area, if that local government were to be really, really well monitored, they have these animal rights organizations really, really in a functional state, I think Mura will never be able to, they will never allow any horse into that I want to call it a ranch, because of the way he has set up a lot of things, and the place is not good enough for any animal. Animal rights supposed to even step in. 3 horses gone within a space of, just put it at 1 year. 1 year, 3 horses gone. It's incredible. So Kazan said, Vico, I also thought a Clio might be in the village, sponsored by Inbow organization, yes, to promote the he, she, and Kenge is to play part and get his cut. Everything, Kazan, everything is on the table about this shenanigan that they're trying to play. They're trying to play on the intelligence of people, but I tell you, everything should be on the table, because I think both Cleo and Marwa, they know what they're doing. Probably the other actors, maybe the sister, the mother, the brother, they are not really aware of it. But both of them, for being able to house him, accommodate him in his house, even despite all the trouble, all the negativity that Cleo portrayed, content that he put out against them over the years, and Kenge accepted to open his gate for him, house him in his own house, let him feel free, then there must be something between two of them. I believe there's something between two of them. And they close him to be a rainbow guy. I remember somebody was asking, who was asking, okay, Jab. The Jab asked whether he's a male or a female. Because he doesn't really seem to even bother about what people talk, what people write. He doesn't seem to bother. Nothing bothers him. He has a thick skin. He grows a thick skin over it. That's what I see there. So, and Lillian said, Kazan, we know for sure he had to give King a huge amount of cash for him to accept him. Well, does he really have the cash? What is he doing? What is his business? Has he really got this cash? I don't know. I wouldn't be too sure of that. But there's something between them. That one is sure. I can tell you that for free, as Kenge will put it. There's something between them. There's absolutely something between them. But we're going to find that out in the next, the next maybe few months. Maybe in a month's time, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a month's time, once he departs the village. But we're not really sure whether he has departed from that village or he's still there. He's still hang there. So that is what we're going to see now. So, and Kazan said, Vico, Lillian reads as one. As you have seen, Cleo does not reveal what kind of a business he does, and he wants to be unanimous without family or connection. Very questionable. Yeah, that's what I see there. That's what I see there, because he refused. I remember Doreen asked him, where are you from? Are you living in South Africa? Or where exactly? Malawi or where? He's not ready to answer any question. He said he is a man from everywhere. Or is it everywhere from? He's an African. He's not ready to answer any question. So with that, his identity is questionable. But I fear if something were to happen to him, who will people contact? How will his family know where he is, where he was found last? So that's the problem here. So we're trying to really imagine what he's really up to. Is it okay? Yeah, it's on. Is he okay? That's what we're trying to find out. Is he really okay? So that's my thought here. Well, we'll move on a little bit, then in a short while we'll be just signing out. So this is Dokkum. This village, you call it Dokkum, in the northern part of the Netherlands. But anyway, all the structures in Netherlands are always the same. And this, the water here with the bridge. Anyway, most of all these areas will open once the boats are crossing by. So this is where we are here. Kotarada restaurant. That should be Korean restaurant there. This is the waterfall? Water tower. The water tower. This is water tower. Is it still usable now? Yes. Or they have stopped it? Okay, they're still using it. So that's what it is here. It's a small place, guys. But we'll soon be signing off. We've had a field there in this areas. Oh my God, these ones, are they coming from the language classes? I think probably they're coming from the language class here. They're coming from the language class. That's what it is here. So Vico, did you see Cleo playing dead, saying he is calling the ambulance. Saying he's calling the ambulance. Saying he cannot breathe. Yeah, and very scared. Blaming it on critical reactors. Oh, when was this? Is this a latest something? I think I've seen something like that. I think I saw something like that. I think I saw something like that. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think I saw something like that. Cleo knows what he's doing, guys. I want to believe that he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he is doing. Let's see what will happen. Wow, Netherlands for you guys. Passage Finder, Kazan. Do you think he got a beating from Condat? Vico. Your collaboration with Dorina. Yes, collaboration with Dorina. Him up. It's possible, eh? It's possible Condat could have given him, when he pushed him by the gate there, just use his leg and kick his ass. Come on, get out of here. Come and say, now move. Now move. And he moved. Now moved and he moved. My God. That guy, that man is always ready for anything. Con man, a machete man, where there's problem, he will surface. He's always ready for anything like that. Anything problem? Problem, here I come, I am here. Problem, here I come, I'm here. So guys, well, we're going to sign off here. Let me go inside the shop here. Let me see what's happening in this area. Let me see what's happening in this area. Need something for the garden. So we just, this is typical of what you see here. Water everywhere. Water everywhere. So guys, thanks a lot. Before you leave the house, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. So this is Vico. Kazan is a passage finder. Definitely Cleo must have been baptized by Condat very well. And Lady J cleaned him, and Con Mom went to pray for him to heal. Wow. What a guy. There must be a lot happening, I tell you. I tell you. And Con Mom still thinking of going to, taking food to give him. I think he shouldn't be eating anyhow in that village. He shouldn't eat, because this is a place that even Dee will say that you guys coming from Mora's party, you have to be careful, these guys, what they eat. Because she herself can never eat anything here. She doesn't eat like that in any person's house in that village. That place, people that come that they don't understand anything. That they just come to a place that they don't know. They don't know how bad this village was. That was her words by then. That was her word. So if we go by that, then any person coming there, you're strictly on your own. You just have to, whatever you see, you take it. If it happens, then you know you were warned. So I'm afraid for the Cleo, what could have happened to him. I'm afraid. But I just hope he can scale through and start his life again. Yes. So, Lillian, thanks a lot. The Passage Finder, thanks a lot for coming. And Kazan, thanks a lot. Julius, thanks a lot for coming. Julius, thanks a lot. So, and Mind Channel was here. We had so many. Lovely Anouk was here. Sidra was here. Passage Finder was here too. So, Lillian, thanks a lot. So, thank you guys. And Malice was here too. Bye-bye, and see you guys in the next. It's windy here.